Hello, friends. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're looking at what's coming up in the markets for week 50 of 2024. Looking at some of the things that I'm interested this week, some earnings, some dividends, and especially the November CPI, some information that they're going to be giving about the inflation data. So that's kind of what we're going to be talking about. And by the way, just welcome to my channel where we learn to take care of our money and find great companies at great prices. Right now, one of the companies that I guess is going to be reporting is GameStop. The main thing from Investopedia is just looking at the consumer price index, which is released on Wednesday. And this is very important data for us to know because the Federal Reserve officials are going to be looking at that and probably are going to be looking at also the jobless report claim that is going to be coming up a little bit later, as well as there is an important company that is also reporting. We can talk about that, and because they're going to be meeting in December, and they're going to be deciding about the interest rate, and interest rate really influences the prices of stock. A lot of people are thinking that they're going to raise they're going to lower the interest rates again, but this information is not necessarily for what decision they're going to make in December, but it's going to help look up of what is coming up for 2025. So on Monday, they're going to be sharing the October wholesale inventory. And then on Tuesday, the small business optimism report. Then on Wednesday is the big one, I think. They're going to be sharing the consumer price index. And last one was a little bit high. So that's something that we will need be looking at. And also the initial jobless claims, which is the unemployment rate, and the producer price index, which is how is inflation affecting the wholesalers. So those are kind of things that are going to be important. At least I'm going to be paying attention as a small investor, just to kind of see how things are. It doesn't really make too much of a difference on my portfolio, but it's something that I pay attention to because it can help me understand what's coming up, what is ahead. I have a couple of stocks that are real estate, and real estate really depend a lot on those kind of things. I also have Costco, which can be influenced by a lot of the inflation stuff like that. So a couple of looking at the earning calendar coming up. Some of you guys on Monday probably are going to be looking at Oracle. Oracle is expected to report a little bit higher than last time in the EPS of $1.48. And in the last 90 days, it has had 10 revisions up and 13 down. They're also expected to make $14 billion in revenue, which is pretty good. When it comes to other ones that some people are paying attention is CASY stores. And this is the big one, Toll Brothers. The reason why it's important to look at Toll Brothers is because Toll Brothers is one of the biggest companies that make housing, and housing is something that probably the Fed are going to be looking at when it comes to possible inflation. Housing and rent is something that affects the numbers, and that is something that probably is going to be looking at. As of right now, they're expecting to report higher EPS than the last time, making almost $3 billion and $3.2 billion. And in the last 90 days, it has gone they have a revision up and 2 revisions down. So that is something that I personally will be paying attention about how they report. Some people are interested on the AI and see what they report. This is a company that I personally am not investing because they're still EPS still negative. So I don't do that. On Tuesday, there's a couple of interesting companies. One of them is National Grid, which I believe is a utility company. The AutoZone, it will be reporting. This is a company that it's quite a growing company. It has a little bit of pullback this year because of some of the misses. They missed big time last time. And so they're expected to continue to miss. Actually, there's a lot of, not miss, but their EPS to be lower. One of the things that there is, out of the 14 revisions that the analysts are giving, 14 of them are all negative. So they believe that the EPS are going to be going down big time. So not big time, but they're going to be reporting down. The other one that a lot of people, the memers, are going to be looking is GameStop. I don't get into that. In one of Kramer's favorite Ollie bargain, it's going to be reporting. Where do I have it? They are going to be reporting 57 cents. In the last 90 days, they have 1 revision up and 5 revisions down. Another one that I probably will be looking at on Wednesday is Adobe. Adobe, that's a company that I used to own. I sold out whenever it started going down, being wondering whether to jump back in or not. I like Adobe. There's a lot of people also that like Adobe. So it's one of those things that I've been wondering. When it comes to earnings, earnings are supposed to be, or they're estimated to be $4.67 with a little higher revenue, 18 revisions up and 9 down in the last 90 days. So this is a very interesting Adobe. Will be one of those that I will encourage you. Of course, it's not financial advice, but if I were you and if I had some cash, I will probably be looking at analyzing this company. I may actually go back and look at what my numbers show. I haven't updated them in a little while. On Thursday, you have Broadcom. This is another company that has to do with a lot of electronics, and they're expected to report $1.39. They have 6 revisions up and 2 down in the past EPS in the past 90 days, and revenue is expected to grow almost $1 billion. Actually, $1 billion. So that will be something to maybe, that will be another company to kind of maybe consider whether to invest in or not. Costco. Costco is another one that is reporting on Thursday. Costco, I own it. Actually, that's one of the companies that I will be making a deeper dive soon coming up. Costco, it's been doing really good, especially after they make some adjustments on prices. Now, however, Costco is one of those that I want to see how much the inflation and the wholesale inflation is affecting them. They normally tend to do very well. They have a very loyal group of customers, and they're estimated to report $3.79, and the EPS revisions are 4 up and 10 down. So that will be something to really consider. Probably we're gonna go a little bit more in depth whenever I do the video this week. So let's see, anything else? No, on Friday there is 91 earnings, but there's a lot of those earnings that are companies that maybe most of you guys are not familiar with. The only one that I kind of jumped in and was familiar with was Ammo. I used to own it. I made quite a little bit of money with it. The target price is $1.50. They make bullets pretty much, and I think there was a point in which they changed their business into making casings because it was more profitable for them. So I will be interested to look at what they have to say, listen to the earnings report, and see how that goes. Now, to conclude for some of you guys on the dividend, we have a lot of different dividend this week that are going to be. I normally like to. Sorry, I don't have this set up. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so come on, computer. You can see all the mess as I'm going through it. So on Monday, there is some important ex-dividends. So technically, I guess these are already expired. You can't buy them because the ex-dividend already is. You have Google on Monday. You have United Health, and with everything that is happening there, Simon Property and FedEx. So those are some that are kind of important for a lot of people. You have PPL, which I believe is a well, I forgot. You have Occidental, one of the favorite of Buffett. You have HPQ, Emeron, which is a utility company. Land Research. Also, that will be on Wednesday. On Friday, you have a lot of them, like T. Rowe Price, Chubb. This is Digital Realty Trust. The helicopter company, Textron, I believe. Sherwin-Williams, Domino's Pizza, Walmart, Devon Energy, and Crown Castle. So those are some of the dividends that are coming up. And so, yeah, let me know how this went. I just wanted to start maybe talking about what I'm going to be looking on the week. I didn't have too much of a plan, so you probably can see that. It's my first video when it comes to doing this upcoming week's information. I would like to do one at the beginning of the week, like on Sundays, just talking about what's coming up, what to pay attention to, and then maybe on Saturdays publish one that is kind of the recap of the week. See things that happen and stuff. Let me know what you think. What are some things that you would like to see? Anything that I could improve on? I really thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video.